Welcome everyone, I'm Alison with Continental Bead Suppliers. Thank you so much for joining me. Southwest Dreams earrings will coordinate beautifully with our versatile Southwest Dreams necklace in another of our video tutorials. This project once again uses simple techniques to create a splash of wow. If you don't have ear wires handy, don't worry, we can show you how to make them too. Let's begin. For Southwest Dreams earrings, we will be using 6 2-inch 20 gauge eye pins. Part number is E/P2. Just 2 links of the flat O-link specialty chain. Part number is CH-884. About 2.5 inches of the double link cable chain. Part number is CH-885, and we've cut this into 2 15 link lengths. We'll be using 2 each of 4 colours of 6mm fire polish beads, or you can use any other bead. We'll also be using 2 each of 2 colours, which will be the little bit on this part of the earring. Tools are a 6-step bail making plier, or you can use a pen, 1 pair of flat nose pliers, 1 pair of round nose pliers, or you can use, if you have the bail making pliers, you can use the smallest part of the smallest barrel on this plier. 1 flush cutter, a Sharpie marker, which is optional if you don't like to eyeball measurements, and a file also, which is optional. For Southwest Dreams earrings, we're going to create our own ear wires. Sometimes you find that you just don't have an ear wire handy, and you can certainly make them out of a piece of wire, a 20 gauge wire, or in this case we're going to be using the eye pin. So the way that we do this is all sorts of different ways, but the way I'm going to show you is by using a bail making plier here. And what I normally like to do is to measure from the top of the open loop here on the ear wire about 1 centimetre or just under 1/2 inch away, so to this point. You can mark it with a Sharpie marker if you wish, just to give you a little guideline. The other thing on the bail making plier is on the inside of the plier, you can perhaps just see here I've placed a mark with the Sharpie at the center point of the barrel, and what I'd like to do is to line up the mark that would be on here with the barrel. So if I can position this so that you can see it, it's going to be sitting about there, so the lines will both match up. Close your plier down, bending this wire around, and you can see that we have it just formed here like this. We can take this out then, and then I like to just take the flat nose pliers and just the width of this plier at the end here, just cover the wire and then put a little bend into it so that it's just like that. You can also, at this point, if it's a little bit rough on the end here, you can take your file and just give it a little smooth out. But it's often just fine like that. It's usually nice and smooth. So that's the ear wire here. So that will then match this one. Next, we're going to take another eye pin and load on, this is the section that we're going to make here. We're going to load on the 4 beads. So I'm just going to use the same patterning. This is going to be the top of the earring here, so we're going to be starting with this kind of a zircon coloured bead. Then the coppery colour, an opal, and then this lovely turquoise. Like that. Next thing we're going to do is to be forming this spiral here. So the way to do that is I just use my thumbnail at the top of this last bead and then bend the wire to form a 90-degree angle like this. We're going to be using the round nose pliers, or you can use the smallest barrel on the 6-step bail maker. So I'm just going to use the round nose pliers for now. We're going to start right at the tip of this piece of wire and the tip of the pliers. And I'm going to form a little kind of P-loop to start this off. So you can see it's formed that little shape there. Then I'm going to take the flat nose pliers, just nudge this round a little bit. I'm going across the loop, so you're trapping this in here and literally just kind of moving, opening and closing the pliers just a small amount, and you're going to be building this little snail shell, little spiral that we've got going here, and just working our way back towards the beads. So just keep going, just take your time, and you're just going to make this finish so the spiral is actually sitting in line with the bead, so it's just one continuous line. I like this just to be flattened like that so that they're lying in the same direction. Next thing I'm going to do is attach this end to the O-link here. So you just open the loop a little bit, attach this on, and I'm going to pop this onto the ear wire. Oh no, I'm going to close that. Like that. Open the ear wire in the same way. And just pop this on here like that. Okay. So this is just to keep this in place right now. We're actually going to be opening this loop again once again to put this piece of chain in. Next we're going to create the little 2 bead section here, so another eye pin, and we'll load on the same way. So remember that this is the top of the piece, so we'll start with the copper coloured bead, then the opal. Now this wire is a little bit long for creating the spiral, so once we form this 90-degree angle here, like that, just as we did the other one, I'm actually going to trim off from this end about 1 centimetre of the wire. So about that much. And then I'm going to use the round nose pliers again and create the spiral. So tip of the wire, tip of the pliers, and just draw this back to form that little P shape. You can see that's the little P there. Flat nose pliers again. Just with a firm pressure, not too, you don't have to be too forceful with this, but you just kind of keep moving this along. And again until it lines up with the beads here. So we're now going to attach this 15 link length of the double link cable chain. So I'm going to pop this onto the end here, close that up, And as you can see with this one, we're just going to attach this chain back onto the ear wire again. So remember, you just have to catch the two links on this chain, make sure that they're both on there, and close that up. And here we have Southwest Dreams earrings. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, we love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.